Peace, family. Yahshua Shon back at you, right? This is Love Thyself. Thank you for coming. Again, I do my live and, pardon me, throat chakra. I do my live and I do my YouTube at the same time. So I'm kind of be going back and forth. I'm waiting for a couple of people to come on in, and then we're going to begin. Tonight's message is called The Finish Line. I think a lot of us have forgotten what the finish line is. What's the complete goal of what we're here for. I see some love. I don't see you. See you make a comment so I can see you. And please, thank you for coming. I say. So for those that's new, YouTube, please click like and subscribe if the message resonates with you. If not, peace and love. I wish you the best. I say. So again, we're going to talk about the finish line. I think a lot of us have forgotten what that is, right? I've been constantly seeing, I be on the book. Everybody see me on the book, right? And to my Facebook people, you know what I mean? Show love to my Love Thyself, self being spelled with a C, right? On YouTube, please come through, check me out. Got plenty of other videos, you know what I mean, that you may resonate with. Come on through, I say. And if so, click like, subscribe, show the God some love. All right. So what we're going to do, we're talking about the finish line. And I be on the book. I'm pretty sociable. People know me, right? So with that being said, as I stroll, particularly most of the people on my friends list are spiritual people. But definitely people of all backgrounds, right? Backgrounds, cultures. So when I stroll down my timeline, I'm expecting to see, which I shouldn't be expecting anything, but I would think, right, that when I stroll down my timeline, I would see nothing but positive energy, feel positive energy, And for the most part, I do, by far. For the most part, I do. But I have been seeing some things that's, maybe disturbing. I noticed that when I see most of the posts lately, which, I definitely understand we all come from, most of us, we all come from poverty, childhoods and things of that nature, right? So I get it. I really understand why, people are posting so much. They're focused on this abundance that's coming through. And I say, you feel me? Let's speak it out there. I'm hoping that we all and whoever feel that they are going to receive an abundance, please. I wish the best. I say, put it in the air. But at the same time, I keep seeing people about the abundance, success. I say, you know what I mean? And those are great things. But as spiritual people, are we going inside? Are we going inside ourselves? See, when we talk about success, right? What is success? Success is a level of happiness, right? Externally, right? Externally. Success is, a nice house. Success is, nice clothes. Success is, a great wife, great husband, right? Success is a nice bank account, right? Nice cars, trips, right? That's success, right? Okay. But are we creating what we're supposed to be creating, right? And when I say suppose, I don't mean that anybody need to, or more so, you know what I mean? Everybody have the right to choose whatever life they wish best for them, I say. So peace to the goddess. Peace to the goddess. So we're not going inside, right? We're not going inside and creating the true part of us, and that's happiness. I say, we're not going inside and creating happiness. Now, what is happiness? You know, good question. Good question. We're not asking ourselves that question, right? We're not asking ourselves that question. Are we speaking affirmations about happiness, or are we more so speaking affirmations of abundance and success and finance, financial stability? I say, I get it. I get it. But what I haven't seen in a long fucking time is the goal, the finish line. What happened to unconditional love, right? I'm not seeing that anymore. I'm not seeing anybody posting that's the goal, that's their goal, unconditional love, right? That is what we're here for, right? That is how we gain the abundance. That's how we gain happiness. Happiness will project success, right? Happiness comes from your feminine. It comes from within. It's a time that we have to sit down and we have to ask ourselves, right? Get to know ourselves again, right? Because we're changing every minute. See, we have this new world that's coming through, right? And we feel it every day. It's a shift, like every day, damn near every minute almost, right? So we're changing all the time. So how much do you really know yourself, right? Have you stopped and took the time to ask yourself, like, what are your goals? Have you sat down and said, like, really, what makes me happy? Not, I want this car, I want this house, right? We've been all programmed to a certain level, right? For instance, when we watch reality shows, right? Now, when we watch these reality shows, which is basically a whole fucking bunch of drama, right? But when we watch these reality shows, we're seeing it from only one perception, and that's the perception that the people who created the show want us to take in. I say, peace to the goddess Lori, peace to the goddess Levette. I say, I'm grateful. I'm grateful to have you here. So, either way, let me get my whole thought right. Basically, we watch these reality shows, and we only see one perception, right? When we see these reality shows, what we see is people who are successful, right? They're successful, right? They got nice clothes, they dress nice, they you know what I mean? They got nice cars, they got nice houses, right? They own TV, so they got a little fame, right? Money, you know what I mean? They all got a little nice little bank account, right? But they going through constant drama, right? It's just drama, constantly drama, right? So when we see this, we're taking on a perception of where it don't matter what you have, we all gonna have the same problems, right? For the most part, it don't matter, right? We're all the same, right? Because even these people that we watching on TV, right? They're successful, right? But they still have the same problems I have, right? I mean, much love to the goddess Keisha Cole, but we understand what type of family she had, right? Or have, right? So, but all we see is that, oh, she's successful, but she still have the same problems we have. So the problems never change. It don't matter whether you live in poverty or if you live a luxurious life. You're going to still have the same problems, same drama. No, right? No, that's not the case. See, there's also another perception, another way to perceive what we see when we watch these reality shows, right? And that's the fact that success, I say, does not make you happy, right? These people have all the external things that we would love to have, but they're not happy. You understand me? So it's about creating your own happiness that will create your success. We're not going inside anymore. We're as a spiritual community, we're standing so external now. You feel me? Like we have done the work. We've done enough work. You feel me? Like I done enough work. I'm good. Do the work ever stop? No. The work never stopped. You feel me? You can become greater and greater and greater and greater, as you should. But we're focusing so much on the external right now. We're looking for the success and not creating happiness. See, when you ask yourself, what does happiness look like to you? Ask yourself what happiness look like to you, right? And when that picture comes together, right, what people would see success as, your happiness may not look the same, right? See, some people's happiness is basically, living in the country, having a farm, right? A family, tight family, That may be success to someone else because that's their happiness, right? We have been programmed to all have the same perception of what success is because we live in what we call a man's world. It's a masculine world because we've all been stripped of our feminine dimension. I say, we've all been stripped of our feminine dimension, which is our portal to the divine. So just off that note, and then I'm going to come back to it, but just on that note, just realize that all women are the portal of life in every form of fashion. Even the feminine dimension within you, you have to go through that to even have a true connection to the divine. The portal of life, I say. So, yet at the same time, are we questioning ourselves, our inner self, our feminine? See, a lot of us ain't even in tune with our feminine. That's a problem right there already, right? A lot of us, even women, right? Because we've been stripped of it. It's part of the generational curse that we have been told so much about, right? Most of us, when we say generational curse, we're not really seeing what that is. And if you're not seeing what that is, you're not fixing it, okay? You're not fixing it. Most of us look at the generational curses as just the trauma, the childhood traumas that we go through. That's went from generation to generation to generation, right? That's part of it. Another part is that we have all, in some form or fashion, been stripped of our feminine dimension. We have all been stripped to look within ourselves, to now all we see is what's outside of us, right? We're so focused on what's outside of us, okay? What's outside of us, what's external, that does not make us happy, right? You can have all the money in the world and not be happy. Can you dig it? For more than one reason, right? So, when are we going to sit down and question ourselves and ask ourselves, what makes us happy? What do you like? What do you love? What are the things that you do? Not what somebody else do or include other people, outside external people, but just you. What are the things that you like to do? What are the things that you enjoy doing? Right? What are the things that you do that makes you happy? I say. Now, when you find that, and then you can create a way by doing what you love also benefits humanity. When you can do that, when you can find out what you truly love to do, your passion, again, all this is in the feminine. And if you're not in tune with your feminine, you can't even fathom what I'm talking about. Okay? So, when we ask ourselves what really makes us happy, when we find out what our true passion is, what we love to do, what makes us happy, what makes us feel. You know, that good feeling inside, right? When we get that good feeling, yet at the same time, we can create a way where also humanity will benefit from it. Then ashe, you have found your purpose. And you did. And when you find your purpose, everything else will fall in place. So when we talk about the finish line, realize what the finish line is. Finish line is getting to the end of the road to master unconditional love. We fucking forgot about that, right? I don't hear nobody talk about unconditional love no more. Right? And that's the goal. That's the finish line, right? We forgot where the finish line is. We running all over fucking town and shit. And you ain't going nowhere. Because you forgot where you're going. You got your directions misplaced. We're still supposed to be headed toward the finish line, which is unconditional love. Love with no conditions, no expectations, and no judgment. Right? But I constantly look down my timeline, and all I see is a bunch of people that's pretty much like, you worried about how somebody else is going to reach their salvation. Oh, you're not gonna get there through religion. Okay, well, the time that it took you to put that energy in to go talk about what somebody else is doing, right? You just took away time from yourself to be doing what you fucking supposed to be doing, right? If we live in a spiritual world where we understand and understand that all things are possible, all things and anything is possible, right? So if all things are possible, why can't a person reach their salvation, reach the finish line of mastering unconditional love through a religion? Why not? If you feel that way, then you have a pain you need to heal. It's more than one way to get to salvation. There's more than two. Can you dig it? There are multiple ways to make it to our salvation. It's just the road that we choose. Whatever our purpose is, whatever somebody's perception is, it fits their purpose, right? Everybody has an individual purpose. Therefore, for every purpose has a perception. I say, every purpose comes equipped with a perception, right? So we judge people because they don't have the same perception that we may have, not realizing that they have the perception that they need for their purpose. Can you dig it? That perception is for their purpose, not yours. Allow them to just be. Because it's not like yours, or don't sound like yours, or don't look like yours, you just automatically assume that it's wrong. Why are we being judgmental? That is not unconditional love. Heal thyself. Know thyself. Love thyself. And let's stay on the path. We're not staying on the path. The path and the goal is unconditional love. And enjoy the journey as we go. Stay in the present. Right? When we talk about manifesting, right? There are two ingredients with manifesting. That is faith, right? And action. Faith and action. Or you can put it backwards. Action and faith. However you choose to pick first. Now, we know what faith is, right? Faith is believing in a bigger love and a bigger energy. You can call it whatever you want to call it. Whatever your purpose is, I'm sure your perception will fit that, of whatever that power is. The other part is that you must have action. What is action? Action is movement. Action is believing in you. So you have to believe in you in order to take a step, one step, right? Every time you take a step, you're believing that you won't fall. I say, every time you take a step, you're believing in yourself that you won't fall. That when you take this step, it's going to hold your body until you take the next step. You believing in yourself to do that. So that's action. Whatever we do, it don't matter. Whether we choose spirituality, whether we choose religion, I don't give a fuck if you pray to the goddamn grasshopper. It means nothing without action. What is action? Action is believing in thyself. So it don't matter what God you have, what creator you have, what divine you have. Can you dig it? The common denominator, and no matter what God or what entity, what power you choose, the common denominator is you. Can you dig it? You have to believe in God and you. Right? You have to believe in God and you. Whatever God is to you, you have to believe in that and you. Right? It don't work without another. Right? You have to have faith and action. Action is what? Believing in thyself. Right? So what are we talking about? Why are we concerned about somebody else's path? Because they took a left when you went right. That's their journey. Right? Are we heading to the same place? Yes. We should be, right? And that's unconditional love. We're forgetting what the finish line is. This is not a race, right? So we shouldn't be competing with anybody. This is not a race. It's about finishing the race, right? It's not about who gets there first. It's about finishing. It's not about who gets there last. It's about finishing. Completion. Right? That is unconditional love. When are we going to focus on crossing the finish line of unconditional love? That we will stop expecting people to be ourselves, to be us, when we can stop putting conditions on people to say, hey, if you don't look this particular type of way or act this particular type of way, you can't hang around me. When we can stop being judgmental by worrying about what the fuck somebody else doing and what kind of path they're choosing to get to their salvation. The whole point is they might be ahead of you. You sitting here fucking around and pointing your finger at whoever in a religion, but they might be closer to the finish line than you are. Can you dig it? So when are we going to focus again on the finish line? The finish line is unconditional love. We have forgotten that. We have forgotten that. Unconditional love. To love yourself unconditionally and share unconditional love with the world. Right? In order for us to do that, we got to get in tune with our feminine. Right? We got to get in tune with our feminine. You know, much love and respect to the goddesses. Can you dig it? But at the same time, like, come on. Most of y'all are damn near more in your masculine than a lot of the men. Right? Nothing wrong with being comfortable with your body. Absolutely nothing wrong. Nothing wrong with loving your body. But the fact that I see your body every day, how does that help me? How does that help me heal? Now, I'm proud of you. I'm so proud of you. If you have had any type of insecurity with your body, and now you love it and you're comfortable and you want to show people and show us that you're comfortable with it. But when are you going to show us what's in your mind? Just seeing your ass every day, what am I learning from that? What am I gaining from that? What is the community gaining from that? Ain't nothing wrong with it, but share a balance, right? Take pictures half of the week and spread some love and some knowledge the rest of the week. Can you dig it? Ain't nothing wrong with what you're doing, but give us something else too. Can you dig it? At the end of the day, I was talking to the goddess the other day, and we mentioned something, you know what I mean, you got people who, they see you elevating, they you got all these men out here, right? They want to get with them a goddess. They got, all these women out here who want to get with a god. I say, but can you reach us? Can you reach us? Right? Everything starts here first. See, in order for you to be in a goddess's life, you gotta fuck them in the air first. You gotta fuck them in the air first. If you don't understand what I'm talking about, you ain't ready. There's cats out here, you want some goddess, Johnny. But can you even reach it? Huh? Can you even reach her, Yanni? Because you got to fuck her in the sky first. You got to fuck her in the air first before you can fuck her on the ground. Can you dig it? Or to the women or the ladies, they want a guard. You want a guard, I say. But you got to fuck them in the air first. Can you even reach the penis? Can you dig? The finish line is unconditional love. Unconditional love. Can we love with no conditions, no expectations, and no judgment? I keep seeing people saying they're healing, right? But then then the next day you talking about some goddamn body. You talking about Jesus or religion or you feel me? And I don't know who in the hell told black people. It might have been Malcolm X. So be it. I don't know. Somebody told black people that black people can't be racist. All I know is if it look like it, if you act like it, if it sound like it, it is what it is, right? When are we going to let go? When are we going to let go to all the things that done hurt us? We don't like white people because they hurt us. We don't like religion because they hurt us. You still upset, right? So when you talk about these religions, all you're saying is that you haven't healed. All you're saying is that, you know what, that shit still hurt me. When I think about religion, when I think about Jesus, when I think about going to church, that shit hurt me. Can you dig it? So now I guess that's what I don't know what the fuck your intentions are. Are you warning people? Are you warning people not to go to church? Is that a warning? Right? Is that a warning? Why else? Why are you so focused on what somebody else doing to reach their salvation? Obviously not unconditional love because you're putting conditions on them. Right? We're putting conditions when you say, hey, if this person Christian, Muslim, Hebrew, I can't fuck with them. Those are conditions, beloved. Those are conditions. Right? And then when you have something negative to say about them, that's when it becomes judgmental. Right? That's when it becomes judgmental. Right? And yet at the same time, we're expecting them to do what we do. We expecting them to travel the same road that we're traveling. Why? You need some company? I say, remember what the goal is. The finish line is unconditional love. Unconditionally. I say, peace to the goddess. It don't matter how you get there. It don't matter what path you choose. Whatever path you choose is basically the path of your purpose. And as long as you choose the path of your purpose, it will take you to that salvation. It will take you to that finish line. It will take you to the goal of unconditional love. Right? The path is merely your road to salvation. So let's stop worrying about what everybody else's road is and how they're expecting to get there. Why are we concerned about their journeys? If we're concerned about their journeys, then we're not staying in the present. Right? If we're worried about what somebody else doing, we're not staying in the present. The present is right here. On your road, on your path. While you looking over there, you're going to miss something on your path. Right? It's something that you need to learn on your path, but you're looking over here. Right? Focus. Let's focus. We need to get back to what it is, what the goal is. And that's unconditional love. I understand the abundance of things and all that, but if you really think that you about to just grab all this motherfucking success and abundance, and you ain't even got in tune with your feminine yet, come on. Let's come together. Let's do some work. Let's do some work. I see so many people that, and by far, I understand, most of us are by ourselves on these journeys. I'm one that truly understand. I understand that most of us are by ourselves on this journey. I got my hand raised. Can you dig it? I got my hand raised, right? But yet at the same time, sometimes we need help. Everybody needs help sometimes, right? I seen somebody make a post yesterday. I'm not even gonna say what it said because I'm not pinpointing anybody. But it was their perception by far. But it was coming from somebody who obviously it's not even in tune with their feminine. It has to be a balance, right? It has to be a balance. In order for us to have success, no, we don't have to go in. We don't have to go inside, right? You can be successful selling dope, right? Because what's success? Success is just a external happiness, right? We have to go and sit down with ourselves and start asking ourselves, what does happiness look like to us? What makes me happy? What is it that I do that makes me happy when I do it? We'll do that one more time. What makes me happy? What's something that I do that makes me happy when I do it? Not with nobody else, not with no help, just you. When you find the answer to your happiness, then you can actually picture your success. See what? We're all trained to perceive success in the same way. And that's, balling, chasing the bag. But if we actually go within and ask ourselves what makes us happy, our perception may change. Right? Doing what makes you happy for the rest of your life. Right? It's success. That's success. A healthy success. A healthy success. If we're spiritual, if we're spiritual people that are in religions, if we are, if you're an atheist, whatever that is, right? Because even if you're atheist, again, action. If nothing else, you have to believe in yourself. So even if you're an atheist, you may not believe in a higher power, but obviously you do, which is yourself. If you believe that you are the reason that everything happens to you, then you are that higher power. You believe in yourself. So that's faith regardless. Okay? Let's remember why we're here. We're not here to judge each other. We're not here to expect ourselves out of other people. We're not here to put conditions upon people to say, hey, I can't hang with you, or I can't love you because you look this way, or you sound this way, or you act this way. Right? At the end of the day, can they love you unconditionally? Can they love you back? Can they reciprocate your love? What different what they look like, sound like, how they dress, where they live? Can they love you? Can you love them unconditionally? Just allow them to just be, and they allow you to just be. Be you. Are we still chasing authenticity? Everybody chasing the bag. Are you chasing authenticity? Just to be your damn self. Authentically. Unconditionally. Unapologetically. I say, let's love ourselves. How much do you love thyself? When you criticize someone else, you're criticizing yourself. When you judge somebody, you're basically judging yourself. When you expect someone to do something, that's the same shit that you would expect from yourself. Right? So let's bring it back to love unconditionally. And stop chasing the bag. Chase authenticity. Chase your happiness. What is happiness? What does that look like to you? What does happiness look like to you? And chase it. When you can answer that question, chase it. It will bring you the success you're looking for. Stop chasing the bag and chase your happiness. What makes you happy? Truly happy. And go get it. I say, I love y'all. Peace to everyone. Peace to the goddesses. I see all y'all. Mad love all the time. I will be coming with a great topic. Probably the next live. And we're really going to talk about the goddess. I am here for the goddesses. I am here to put the goddesses back on their throne. I say, and I will. We live in a man's world, a masculine world, a world that is external, a world that is lacking the feminine dimension. That is where love is. That is why there are no women in power, because she may be compassionate. She will be nurturing. She will be loving. She will be honest. And that's not the world that these people are trying to create. That is a part of the generational curse, to constantly be stripped of our feminine dimension as children and live in a masculine world. Why do they call it a man's world? It's because it's been stripped of the feminine dimension. But we're going to get into that. But for now, stay focused on the goal. Authenticity and unconditional love. I say, I love you. I say.